Mr. Rogers talking, yay, yay, yay. It's the happy Saturdaze. Mr. Robert walk when I hit my bass. This the open shirt talk, Miami Vice. Every time I talk, dog, I'm super nice. Tell them I just got called. Just got out of the shower with no drawers. Wiping off my shoulders, Blues Brothers. Baby wanna come across all night, no suckers. You tried to figure me out, and that's why I'm out here, dog. Super clout. Super bouncing around like I'm in the gym. Doing what I gotta do, shining like a gem. Baby cakes, baby, 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 baby me. Gotta love my fucking steeds on the team. I'm on frequencies higher than the clouds. And when I fucking drop, baby, baby, I'm loud. Tell 'em I'm like the treat tumber. Nobody's around who's going to hear the slumber. Tell 'em my baby, 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 baby keys. I love what I see every day of the week. Get 'em, drip 'em. I'm dripping like a leaky faucet from your sink top. I'm that kissing baby cake with no mascot. Talk to 'em. I'm the double pump shotgun. Every time copping with the ice cream, I'm gonna run. Tell 'em my sweet tooth is dripping like I want some candy, like I'm John Candy when I got my coat on. Tell 'em I'm dripping like the dew in the morning. Stretch my strong and motivation on. And tell 'em it's like 2 a.m. Where I'm at, dog, I only even shoot a Slim Jim. Tell 'em that's Macho Man. When I come through, you already know I'm the man. Tell 'em the home run, dog, grand slam. Hitting Chris Wills every time that's the gram. Who the hell diabetes? Go ahead and eat your bowl of the weenies. Tell 'em word perfect, and baby cake skirted. Tell 'em 10, 12. I'm gonna show you what's on my top shelf. I'm gonna keep the shit quiet. When I show you what's inside, dog, I'm causing riot. Stomping in the stadium like here we are. Got the hot top tickets when I'm in your pop jars. I've been the star, that's why you got your whole fingerprints on my car. Tell them I'm like dynamite, big J's on the right. Every time I smoke a right, talk to him. Never gonna quit the weed until he tells me to. I don't give a shit, pass me the brew. Tell him I don't drink, dog, no more. Dog, where you from? I'm from B-Moors. I'm home of the wires. You cats with your nose growing longer like a liar. Tell him cut your mojitos. I don't give a shit, Pinocchios. Hit the Coca-Colas. All the goes with the Poconos when I go skis. Baby, 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 got the keys. Where we gonna go from here is an unknown zone. That's why I'm musketeer. Tell them I'm not gonna quit. Pass the bet. Want me to spit. Welcome to the show. What's his name? His name's Zoo. Love to spit fast and slow. Would you open up your magazines, keep the promo? Got the chin like a Jay Leno. The John Carson talk show, baby, while me moves. It's hard for me to stop that beat. That bitch is woo. Operation Darth Vader. I'm gonna take the third floor elevator. If my cardio's right to take the steps, baby cakes is all there, gonna give me respect. Put the name on the chain, watch the bitch swing. Watch the bang bang. Rockin' like a monkey on the swings. No more tabletops over cheers. That dances pass me a beer. Celebration, baby case, watch me be. That's the Ted DiBiase's. Let's get right into it. I hope you guys enjoyed the little specials. I was surprised the phone lasted that long. We had like 2% on that joint. I know you love to do. That's how I'm going to show you guys how to do just you. You don't need to be worrying about being all pretty and stuff. So many people, you know how many minutes and time is wasted that you guys take before you do a video? I gotta make sure my hair is right. Let me get my makeup. Lipstick's good, titties are right. Can I get my thong on right? Okay, let's do it. Hit record. Come on, we can't be doing that this year. Not at least with me, man. I keep it authentic. All right. But first and foremost, I missed all of y'all. All right, I missed all of y'all. I feel like, for those that know, okay. I felt like my whole life's just been resetted. Like literally. The movie I watched last night, I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Good Luck, Have a Good Day, and Don't Die Tomorrow. I forgot what it was. It's a movie with Sam Rockwell in it. He's from the future, and he attempts to save humanity from their own destruction with social media and all scrolling. It's awesome. I watched that last night. I was like, oh, baby Jays. Watched something else last night. Cold Storage. Yeah, Cold Storage with Liam Neeson in it. Turkey Bag's father. If you know, you know. I haven't said your name so long. I forgot. I was like, is it Turkey Bag? Turkey Bags? Inside joke. Yeah, but man, this new reality, like 2 days ago, it hit me. I feel it in the atmosphere. I'm like, there's something coming. There's something going on out here, and I'm seeing it reflect in my reality. I'm like, yo, literally, like I am the binary code. It is wild out here. All due respect to, I'm just gonna say what it is, you know. Last year's though was like, oh, did I hurt your feelings? Did I say something? Did it hurt your feelings? We can't do that no more. I believe I cut those cords last night in my sleep. I've been getting healed in my sleep and all types of stuff. Having the most vivid dreams. Wow. Wild. I'll give you all a dream I had. I was like, with a whole bunch of people I knew, all right? I'm gonna ask y'all to switch the roles. Y'all be Joseph, and y'all decode my dream, even though I decoded it, all right? So I'm on this bus with everybody I know, and somehow I fall off the bus. We're on this winding highway, right? I fall off the bus somehow. Roll off, do a ninja tuck and roll. And then I'm at the bottom of the highway and I see the bus above me, like on an overpass. So I'm seeing it, I'm like, how am I gonna get there? Like, I don't know if I'm in a dream or not, you know what I mean? It's real, you know what I mean? Astral travel, if you know, you know. So I'm in there looking at the bus, and I'm like attempting to get back on the highway and run behind it. And then I realized the overpass is coming down. So where I fell down at, I can meet it right where it is coming down at, right? I can bada bing. It's like missing your school bus, or, you know, you get out to your school bus spot late and you see the bus trailing away and you run, you catch it, like patting on the door and shit like that. So that's what I saw in my mind. So I was like, bet. So I start running towards where the overpass is, you know, coming down. And then I catch the bus, opens up, and the door opens, and then I see everybody come out, and I just blend in line, and then I wake up. So I'll let y'all interpret. You about to be rich. Click this when it finds you. Baby Jays. That's the old baby cakes notification. Terrible. Yeah, so I'll decode it for y'all. Confirmation, bitches. It's basically, I figured it out like, I was with a group of people. They wanted me out of the group. They tried to exclude my ass. And I was like, no, sir. You ain't taking what's on mine. It's like I left my suitcases on the bus type of shit. So you ain't taking what's mine. And I caught up with it and grabbed my shit and bada bing. Like I took my power back. And I got my destiny and birthrights. All that stuff back is what that dream meant when I decoded it. But yeah, this is just going to be a freestyle video. I really did not know what I was going to talk about. I had some premonitions when I was in the bathroom. I was like, I was watching an episode of The Chosen, and I got like 20 minutes left of that. I'm on season 3, I believe the last episode, which is episode 7, if if I'm correct. It's on my movie app. But yeah, I got premonitions. Like, get up to a video. I was like, I thought I'm just sitting in silence and just receiving. I'll tell you guys, for busybodies, it can be challenging when you just sitting and you just so used to being creative. Hence, I just did like 3 confirmation, bitches. Did 3 songs earlier today because I was like, okay, man, I'm creative. I just want to record. I want to record. I feel like I'm oversaturating myself. But every message is hitting home. Is like, I'm seeing everything is just synchronistic. Everything's so intentional. I'm thinking, hey, what's up? Let's just keep our elbows off the table. It's a little wobbly McGobblies. So every time I'm thinking something, it's just popping in my reality. I'm like, this is awesome. This is awesome. And just letting God do the inner works in my body. I'm getting rewired. Intuitiveness is, just so much is happening right now that I can only disclose so much. But it feels good to be in this new world. It really does. And I'm appreciating all the gifts that are coming, and I appreciate the vindication, my beautiful collective. It feels strange at times, but I deserve everything that's coming. Like, if you know me, I'm not a person that likes compliments, but confirmation, bitches. Just sound like some wind howling outside or something. But I'm not a person that takes compliments, but like I'm getting used to it now. Working on my breathing, working on putting down my shield and my swords and all that stuff. I'm so used to being a soldier. It's like, it's a different world when things just quiet down and you're in peace. And that's what God is telling me. He's like, okay, this is your joy right here. This is peace. Slow down your brain. That's why I believe I'm doing this video too, is to help us chosen ones that have that intuitive overdrive. Hence we wear our hoodies a lot. You know what I mean? That really does help. You remember back in the days, all the conspiracy theorists, which just means to think for oneself, which they weaponized that term. So they don't want you thinking for oneself. So they want you to think a conspiracy theorist is bad. Or you remember back in the day when they were talking about the foil hats that they'll put on their heads? And we're like, what the hell? That's quirky. What the hell they'll do that for? Oh man, if you know, you know. All right, that protects your thoughts, the frequencies, the MK Ultra, the Hulk weapons they be using to fry your brains. I'm telling you, man, they be doing a whole bunch of shit out here that I'm seeing now. I'm like, wow, I was so blinded back then because I didn't know I was sleeping with the enemy. I mean, you guys know the story, but this is for new people that are watching because I'm having a lot of new people just jumping on the adventure and want to partake and learn from it, which I don't mind. But there's a lot of bots out here too that I'm blocking every day. And half of them I'm not blocking because I'm like, you know what, it's just going to be what it is. So you're going to have millions of people that you're going to be blocking if you're going to be on top of that. Just let them do what they do. It's above and beyond you now, which is a good problem to have. So like, I'm just seeing for what things are now. I'm like, wow. Especially when you're good at seeing things, right? And you're good at picking up things, people's body language, reading energies. It's just a different world now since a lot of things are like on the internet. So I'm getting my skills up on that side of things. I don't think it's going to be a long video because I need some rest. But yeah, it's just a lot to learn. I'm seeing a lot of cheetah prints and everyone's memberships coming out. I'm like, man, I couldn't believe I saw a video earlier and she was rocking a cheetah coat. I'm like, oh my God. And then she said she made a choice that she's fucking ball swiper. You know, just things that I'm finding out. But this is an open video, so hopefully your kids are out the room because we don't know where it's going to go. But once I figured that out and I saw her video today, is it still today or is it? Okay, it's 10/24, February 21st, Saturday. All right. I just didn't know if it was midnight, if it was actually Sundays. So after I saw that, solidified some things, I'm like, baby Jays, man, you know, got love from afar. I still have hope, and God told me what my mission is. When people make those type of deals, things are very temporary, you know what I mean? It only lasts for so long, and then the things you got to do to get this stuff, and then you wanted my life, and you didn't even want me, and I feel tired even talking about this, but it just helps get this off my chest for the women. For the women that played games and betrayed me and fumbled the bag, all that shit. This is a little smorgasbord of an download. So when you realize all that stuff, it's like, man, I was talking to this person radiated right with me. You got to let them go. You move on, like I have done, right? It's just me processing it because things are hitting me differently every day. I'm just getting out everything. I'm learning about energy too. You know, you got to clear out the old to get to allow the new to come in. So even though when I thought things were done, confirmation, I'm in the world. I'm just in the world now. Like things you can't escape. You know what I mean? It's just like you have family members and stuff like that. And this is my job to be a warrior for God. So like I'm in this community. I'm not going anywhere. You know. So it's not like even though when you unsubscribe from people, they still pop up on your timeline. So this is the person you watch the most. So I'm still coming across channels and stuff, and it's my mission to do what I do. You know, to learn about everything. And everybody's getting exposed and yada yada. I'm just exhausted from talking about it my damn self. Hence, I'm like, right? And then after that, my soul wants companionship, right? And I'm magnetizing true love, and I'm seeing what's out here, you know. I'm talking to some beautiful women right now, and I get you. And making decisions, you know, that's what it is. Not rushing anything. But just making the right decisions this time around, you know what I mean? I just don't want to be doing anything out of lust. And I know that too. It's like I need to control the pleasures of the flesh. Like I had to talk to somebody I fuck with. Today I was like, you know, I love you. I always will love you, but I don't like the interaction we're having in this format. Okay, it just feels ungodly. You know what I mean? I love everything. I love everything. It's just very ungodly for me to continue down this path. Because I can see where this goes. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that, even though I fucks with you, you know? And I'm learning. I just crushed the whole thing of popcorn, so forgive me. I'm just learning a lot, like why I'm in people's lives. And since I'm a healer, like, so there's a lot of things I'm realizing that, like, God operates in mysterious ways. So when I'm hesitant on something, and when I keep on getting urges to do it, even though I'm like, no, I must be obedient. So, like, this time around, and I think forever, I just need to let go of the logical brain. That's part of the cleansing process too, and I feel brand new. Like a lot of stuff is not resonating with me anymore. And I'm just letting go of the logical brain. And just going more with the flow of it. The unknown zone. So it's exciting, nerve-wracking, terrifying, rejuvenating, vindicating, full of adrenaline, knowing you're achieving something else that's monumental and that's going to last forever. And that you're immortalized to like everything. Like I'm still in shock what's happening. And everything coming to light, it's wild. Since I'm slowing down more and allowing myself to cherish everything and literally absorb everything.
I don't even think there's words for it. When you look back at the journey, I'm like, wow. And it's like bittersweet. So bittersweet. And I know what people are thinking. You know, you can't take all your old friends with you. And that's really what I've been thinking recently. Like, I was just watching something with a big celebration. I was sitting there, I was like, man, that's what I want, you know? I want a celebration. Popcorn kernels. Gotta love it. I want a big ass celebration, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, you did it, yeah, you know, you broke all these curses, and yada yada. I found accountability due to you, and just everything, you know. You're getting some forms of love out here, but that's what I see in my mind's eye. And then all my homies and shorties we're celebrating together, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think I was watching BMF, Blowing Money Fast documentary, which is really good. 50 Cent, you did a good job on that. Really good job. And I didn't even notice my fingers when I did that. Conspiracy theories out here, so funny. Yeah, really good. So when I saw that last episode, when they were, I think it was the episode before episode 7, when Meech threw that King of the Jungle party. It made me think about that. I was like, yo, I would love to be celebrating with everybody that we all went through the shit together and we finally got out of it. We're out of the matrix, you know? And then you look back, it's like, yo, half of them, if not all of them, were a part of the keeping me in that fucking state, you know? People taking advantage of my kindness and putting spells on me and all this shit. I already know what people are thinking. It's what it is. Fuck them. We've heard this before. It's not your life. You're the ones most likely that we're continuing to do this shit. So you're going to hear about it and you're going to watch me rise the way karma's been set up. So just never mind. I had to flick the left shoulder off because he wanted to tell you guys to eat a bag of dicks. And I don't want to tell you guys that. It's not right. I got to be careful of my words, right? Yeah, so while he wanted you guys to eat a bag of Daze, everything is hitting us, you know what I mean? Because we've been so in it. We haven't had a lot of time to process it, even though we thought we did. And this time in silence is letting us know there's some stuff that still needs to come out, which is good. It really is good to get it out and get your mental fortitude tuned up, and just make sure your spirit and soul's right. And when you hear about certain things, when that anger comes up, you must transmute it, and you have to accept that God allowed a lot of this stuff to happen. Because I heard a video 2 days ago that like blew my mind, like that I got raped, like I was drugged and then taken advantage of, and then that video was surfacing on the black web, on the dark web, and that's what was used to stop people that were actually interested in me to get with me. And I thought about it, I was like, that's crazy, that's never happened. And then I thought about it, I was like, I don't think I've ever got raped, but I remember I went out with this one shorty like years ago during COVID, and then I met her at this bar, and then I swear to God, I still accuse her to this day that she roofied me because I was drinking some Long Island iced teas with her, and I still got the video on my phone too. So like and she recorded it when I was in the bathroom, like knocked out. So I'll tell you all the story real quick. So maybe just in case once we go to court and all this is exposed, then I see the video played in front of everybody. Like, okay, so that's what happened. So I met up with this shorty, drinking, and then had some Long Island iced teas. Like I think I like 2, and then I met up with her around like 4 or 5. So yeah, it was like after work something. Met up with her drinking, not much though. Like I literally had 1 or 2 drinks, and then like I went to the bathroom. And then I came out, it was nighttime. She was gone. Called her up, said, what the fuck? She was like, oh, I met up, I left, I told you I was going somewhere. And I was like, no, what the fuck? I just remember we were just chilling, drinking, and then, because I was attempting to smash afterwards, right? And then she just dipped. But I remember at the beginning of that date, we were talking. She was a little edgy, but she was wanted to meet up with someone else. She was seeing other guys. I mean, it wasn't like we were serious. We were just, kicking it. Never mind. So yeah, she was at somebody was knocking. Ill ancestor something or all right. Yeah. Okay, so I'll shorten it. All right, fuck it. So I met up with her. She was saying she was a little edgy, but she was supposed to meet up with somebody else, whatever. So I had like 2 drinks, and then I go in the bathroom, come out, she's gone, and she's hit me with some bullshit story, and I calling her out. I got agitated. I was like, what the fuck, man? You left me here and shit like that? So ever since then, like I feel like she roofied me, and I believe she did. And then that's the only time I remember blacking out. So, and I was in the bathroom, and when I woke up, I didn't feel like my asshole was hurt or anything like that. I was like, okay, well, I didn't get violated. You know what I mean? I just like a headache, right? Just like I drank or something, but I didn't. You know what I mean? Like I'm like I didn't go home and see any stains. Like I didn't feel like I was violated like that. Maybe I was knocked out, and maybe like some women were naked and posing around me or something, and it circulated that video to make it look like I'm just around and doing what I got to do with different women, so I can't be trusted, something like that. So I'm like, when I'm hearing about these videos on the dark web, I'm like, yo, they better be using AI, because if, like you said, if. I have to laugh. I just have to laugh because I'm like, I've never been violated. I've never done some shit like that in there. And if someone has done that to me, and I'm not laughing. These people, this has happened to people. So this is not even funny. This is how I transmute shit. Because I laughed last night when I was taking Cosmic shower. I was like, yo, if this is true, I don't even think God knows what I'm going to do. He said to me, I'm like, all right. Like, my left shoulder's like, I don't think prayer is going to work. Like, if that even happened and there's people that are living knowing that happened and they took advantage of me like that, I mean, see, this is real transparent shit. I have nothing to hide. So I'm like, if that's out there and other people know about it, they haven't told me. Like, one side was like, you better never tell me. It's a wrap. It's a Christmas gift. But I mean, everything's getting exposed regardless. And God ordained all of this. That's why I remind myself. I was like, yo, the shit I be hearing, even though I'm staying high vibrating, is just things you hear, right? From readers. And I'm like, I know some readers are just paid to attempt to trigger you. So I'm like, it's all about discernment. But at the same time, I'm being honest with myself. I was like, okay, so let's not be too cocky out here. There's some people out here that may have done some shit to you that you don't even know. You got to be honest with yourself, because if you're in court, or when you're in court, and you've seen these people by the bangs, you got to prepare yourself for the worst. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I run through all the scenarios, the newspaper articles, oh, this happened to you, what? But there's so many secrets out here, these people are hush us anyways. They ain't gonna, you know what I mean? It's just gonna be worldwide. So God is gonna put everything on the front table. God's already making all my enemies my footstools. I'm seeing it. I'm not that guy. Look at it. I don't wish pain upon nobody. It's just the way energies work. Return to senders. Like, that's how energy works. So that's why I keep on thinking. I'm like, yo, that better not have happened. It's just Frank Castle season. And I just have to calm myself down and say, okay, well, God ordained this in order for me to remember. I signed up for this. You know what I'm saying? I signed up for all this. So if anyone to blame, it's myself. Because God was like, you sure you want to sign up for this? Before my memory or our memories were wiped. I was like, go ahead, I'll do this shit. We're bored up here, man. I want to go down there and make some changes for the best. So God, I promise you, God told me probably 1,000 times, you don't want to do this. It's going to be this and this. It's going to be this and that. I'm like, man, fuck it, let's do it. You know, I mean, I've always been confident. So, like, I got to blame myself if anything, right? But at the same time, it's like, you know what it is. Like, no one likes their privacy invaded. No one likes to be violated. You know what I'm saying? And we've all heard about cases like that. That's why the last shorty I was talking to said that she got violated. Someone busted in her house and did some shit. I was like, I was the first one on her comment on Threads. Like, who the fuck was it? Bada bangs, whose kneecaps we got break? All right, some of this may be redundant for some of the old viewers, but this is just what the message is, so you guys can suck a bag of donkey dicks. All right, I'm high vibrating. I made it. We won already. This is what the job entails. Okay, I'm taking class in school, and I'm finding some people in class are salty. And I was talking to the instructor when we were talking one-on-one. I was like, hey, man, I love the class, but there's a lot of fake people in class, man. I notice after class ends and you leave the class open with people and it's all quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this is terrible. They thinking I'm some salesman on that joint just because I use my intuitiveness. Like, hey, man, I can help you guys, help yourself. We can help each other out. But you got cock blockers out there. People don't want to see you successful, so they want to leave bad reviews. I'm hearing a lot of bullshit out here. So I'm like, man, this is terrible. I didn't even attend class the other day because I was like, man, I'm going to woosah, man. I'm not even going to, I can't deal with fake energy. I'm not saying everybody in class is fake, but it's just like baby J's, man. It's just, what God has shown me, you got to ask yourself, is everyone around you a fucking agent? Is everyone around you don't want to help you grow? That people just want to sit on their resources just to, hey, man. And there's people out here exactly like that. And I'm like, it's terrible. I mean, God's my ultimate provider. The universe is my sugar mama. We're 31:16 in, so we're going to wrap up soon. It's just sad to see. I was going to do a video the other day about it. I was like, I don't like putting people out on Front Street, but once again, I forgot I signed up to ruffle people's feathers, to ruffle the algorithms up of the matrix, to wake people up. However I do it, that's just how obedient I'm going to be. Okay, I can't be a people pleaser with everyone. And I was thinking about calling some people up too, but the new chapter in my life, God's like, don't go backwards. Don't be like Lot and turn it around and turn into Salt, you know, if I said her name right. Biblical reference, you know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about calling some people. And I'm like, I stop. I'm like, why am I always calling and checking up on people? Have they called me? Are they calling me organically and say, hey, Zo, how you doing? If they're not doing that, then why the fuck am I doing it? Unless if God tells me to, of course, I'll call. But it's just, I'm glad this new chapter and this new reset happened because a few days ago, I woke up just feeling brand new. I'm like, okay, this feels great. This is what peace feels like. I don't need to always be hustling and bustling, you know? A lot of people I know, you guys are like asking yourself, why are you always hustling and bustling? Hey, man, it's a sabotage world out here. I'll just leave it at that. You know, I mean, when people know who you are and they looking at you like, damn, you kicking ass Michael Jordan status on your own without the resources we got. Why would I give you resources to make you even better? So we're at that level, you know what I mean? We at that salty level. So we just taking a God organic route, and time is sweet. It was 333 on the 303 on the timestamp. We're taking God's organic sweet route that there's no rush to it. We're planting seeds, and the seeds grow when they grow. I remember, I think last year I made a video and I said I'm gonna be. I called out my destiny. I was like, I'm gonna be in 5-star hotels. I'm gonna be on my private jets. I'm gonna be the lender, not the borrower. I promise you that. So I was talking about one guy that was, I don't even want to go back to it to open up a can of worms, but I remember when that guy was being salty with me and I called him out on that video and I promised the whole world, you guys going to watch this guy from the truck to a pot of gold on luck. God's luck. I called it out and I was laughing at it last night. I was going to put the video with the timestamps. I remember when I made the video, I was like, I can't wait to show this video because people are counting me out. That video is going to be the first one that's going to be played again. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sound like I'm agitating, but it's just good to count your victories and to manifest what you said and you knew where you going to be at. But the whole world, not the whole world, but a lot of the world is just looking at your shit and not saying a damn thing about it. And you sit back, it's like, this is fucking sad and miserable at the same fucking time. And then you see how you're doing and you're helping people benefit throughout their lives, but they're not giving you the credit for it. It's agitating. So when I was watching the BMF videos, like, man, I would love that, but it's just what it is. So God and the angels are all clapping for me, and God is sending the resources properly in my life, and I'm seeing the true soldiers that are meant to resonate with me, and they're not there to sabotage my growth in any way. Because honestly, when I hear that shit, I just want to... It really is like when I hear how miserable people are literally out here, because I'm just literally being me. I sit back and I'm like, yo, did people really take that much energy? Did the government really do that much work and put millions of dollars in these movies and this and that to pry in my life just to keep me small? And then I had a eureka moment in a cosmic shower. I was like, damn, there's a program out here to stop us chosen ones. And then my left shoulder's like, duh, don't you remember the movie, The Matrix, man? Agent Smith, this is all a program. They tell you right in front of your face. But the Matrix is so deep. When you watch that movie, you pick up something new every damn time. So I'm sitting there, I was like, man, I should have known this. There's a program that these witches and programs of the government, whatever, they're out here to watch astrological charts to see when the next starseed's coming in and what their mission is and how their soul is going to change the world. So they do resets and they're playing with timelines. I'm like, it's literally a spiritual warfare game. It literally is spiritual warfare. 35-30. Damn, I'm saying the numbers wrong. It's 35-55. That's dope. 888. You know. 6. Whatever. So yeah, when I'm sitting back, I'm like, this is fucking wild. And then the human side jumps in and wants you, like, man, it ain't that deep. It is that deep. You know what I mean? It literally is that deep. Okay? Hence, I was like, I don't know if I'll ever stop smoking weed because how sensitive my intuitiveness is. It is phenomenal. At the same time, it can be over fucking bearing. I promise you, man. I promise you. You talking about superheroes and superpowers and how to like adjust to it when you really know what's happening and it's not a fantasy. It's like, yo, this is really happening. And every TV station you put on, the world is telling you what it is. And then you go on social medias and they're telling you what it is. I'm like, yo, I can't escape this. And then God tells you what it is. Like, yo, I told you. I was like, this is wild. The grand reversal, like, this is the real deal, Holyfield. So, like, that's why, like, a lot of times I'll be smoking. I'm like, yo, I just need to dull these voices down. This is wild. I pray and I get the energies right. And then all these other nasty energies are just focusing on me. And then they're realizing that God's favors on me. So now they're extra jealous. I'm like, there's a lot of fucking hood putting on my shit. I need to get some foil I should have got the other day and attempt that. I need to do the foil hats. That's going to be ill. Yeah, if you know, you know. There's more benefits than what I named earlier to the foil hats. They got to be. Especially when you're holding rocks and stuff and you feel the energy off the rocks and so forth. Come on now. Confirmation, bitches. But yeah, it's another time for another topic. So it's just I'm going through a lot of changes now, and I'm seeing how God's rewiring a lot of stuff like I was interested in, and now I'm not as interested in. And the last few days I've been wanting to, I was about to say cuss people out, like literally. I did. I'm like, why the fuck are you guys focused on me so fucking much? Please focus on yourself. Why is everyone focused on me? And then God reminds me, he's like, yo, that's how powerful you are. You're taking in Yeshua footsteps. Like, you're being persecuted and prosecuted just like I was. Like, you're not of this world, so they hate you. And I got to constantly remind myself of that. I was like, why don't they just focus on themselves? But they're threatened of the changes we're making. They don't want the benefit. They don't want the love frequency. They don't want no accountability. They don't want to have to own up. Damn, Alonzo did it when we counted. You know the whole story. You know it. You know it. I'm not sitting here living in that. I'm just walking through memory lane properly. That's how I transmute shit. I don't do no psychiatrist and all that stuff. I pray to God, and this is how I transmute my energies. We go through what we went through and what we're going through to properly process it and digest it properly, so we won't skip over some doors where there's some drama. You know, there's compartmentalized areas of emotions and traumas that we're opening those doors, sitting down in a chair and talking to that emotion and figuring out how we ended up there and processing it right, so we won't take it out on the wrong people because of the bullshit they do in the shadows. So it's just a lot of stuff we have to rewind and moonwalk backwards to. It's like, man, we thought we got past that, but we didn't. We got it only 75% of that room cleared out. We only exercised 70% of that spirit out of our vessel. So we're doing a lot of just exercising all the rooms to make sure they're totally sterilized, properly set up, holy ground, so no dark energies come back into any of those compartments. And my brain likes to, oh, we're done. Let's go. I've been like that all my life, but I'm used to the heavenly realm where things are immediately. We don't even think about it, it's already done. This realm is a lot slower and denser, so like my spirit knows the time is off. So we get frustrated. It's like, man, this should have been done, but we're in human time. It's a new earth now, so I'm learning how to operate in this vessel properly. Right? So there's a lot of things I'm learning. It's fun. And I'm learning how to adjust to all these energies that are just on my ass. It's like, fucking baby Jace. And making the right decisions. There's a lot of beautiful women out here. And I don't want to just be pulling. There's kids watching. You got to watch your words now. I want to find the right soulmate. Okay? These looks got me in trouble plenty of times by just going off the looks. So you got to go beneath the looks and go within and see if that soul is as pretty as the exterior. And it's not all about looks either. It's about the energy. Energy's sexy to me. Intelligence is sexy to me. Loyalty is sexy to me. And if I said honesty, I'll say it again. Transparency, honesty, that's sexy to me. Support is sexy to me. Okay? Being real is sexy to me. Authentic is sexy to me. Telling me to fuck off, I don't like you, is sexy to me. It's honest, it's blunt. Not beating around the bush just to make me feel better. Like, I'm so glad God is removing all the bullshit that I used to put up with. It's just, if it's toxic, it gotta go. So this video was definitely needed. And I'm glad I did this video, because there's a lot of stuff I was holding in. I was like, I don't want to tell people. I was like, no, man, if students are being yuffing in class, then let it be fake. It's just bullshit. People are doing a lot of sabotaging just because they don't want to see you progress. And if you know, you know. If the shoe fits, it's you. So, I mean, I could go deeper on that subject too, but I fucks with people. Never mind, you know what? I'll talk to him personally about that, because sometimes I feel like the instructor's throwing some shade at me too. It's like, I told you how we could all make this work together and make money together. But if I give you the game plan and then the next day you make an analogy, basically using my game plan as a way to throw shade and to make it look like a sneaky car salesman, that's not good. That's just not helping me, because they all knew the analogy you meant was like focusing on me. Like I'm picking up on a lot of that shit. I'm like, okay, you're horn what I'm doing to make things work for all of us. It's like people feel threatened. I'm like, I hope I'm misinterpreting that, but I'm not. I mean, I still love them, but I picked up a lot of these sideways shade comments. I'm like, damn. That's why I like talking to you one-on-one and tell you the game plan, what God showed me, the vision, you and me, bada bing, bringing people to the waters, freeing them from the matrix, which is still the game plan. Just realizing there's some people that are not on the same eye level, which is fine. We're not all going to be seeing eye to eye. It's just that community, I thought, it would be a lot more openness and not cliquish like school. But, time will tell. I mean, things may change. Things may change, but I just love my boisterous self now. We're getting close to 15 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. 44:09. But it feels good. I'm not holding back anything anymore. If something I notice is some bullshit, I will do my damnedest to talk personally. You know what I mean? And like leaving, I'm just one of those guys that if I reach out to you and you don't reply back, and I know you're in class and you see me email you stuff like that and you're not replying, it's fake. That's what 44:33. And that's what really triggered me. A few days ago, I was in class talking to some people, emailing them privately and shit, and they see my messages but not replying back. And I was like, I'm in class now, so I'm not going to unmute my mic and cuss people up. So I was going to do that a few times. I was like, wait a minute, when I reach out to you, you're going to say something. And then I hear people say, oh, stop being a control guy. Stop being, I'm like, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I know I can be controlling. And then I was going to use that word. But this is real what I'm saying now. When you find out who you are and you join God, a lot of people fall back. So you end up with you and God. And you find yourself doing a lot by yourself in this world visually. But you're never by yourself. You got your spirit team around you. But visually, to humans, it looks like you're doing it by yourself, which you are in that realm. So I'm used to taking the ball. If someone's bullshitting, my dad used to say, hey, you want something done right, do it yourself. So that's where I'm at. I'm like, you know what? I gave you the alley-oop, and you guys are moving too slow. You give me too many excuses. This can get done, but you're seeing it done the logical way. I'm showing you a creative way to get shit done, which a lot more people these last few years have been finding out. There's a lot more ways to be creative to get a solution. You don't have just one avenue. People are just been using one channel to get something done. I see things differently. Man, I can get done this way. But then people's eyes glaze like, I'd never heard of it before, so I don't know. I'm like, man, I've done this before. I'm 44 years young, so I've done what I'm telling you to do. And if I haven't done, I promise you we'll get a result. Hence, they used to call me the infiltrator. I get shit done. And I'm like, baby J's, they're slow pace. And I know people can say, well, you're controlling. I just don't like to control. Then tell me that. Be communicative. Stop just running and ducking and just act like I'm going to read your mind. That's what a lot of people do. Like, well, didn't you read my mind? Did you pick up? I didn't reply back to you. That's what it means. Then the next day, never mind. It's not all about school. This is more about what grinds my gears. But bottom line, this download was just talking about my great reset. I'm glad God has shown me the old doesn't work. The old is being removed to allow the new energy to come in. And the people that I was fucking with, I'm not fucking with anymore. Because they've been showing me some bullshit. Okay, I'm a real guy, been real. If you don't like certain things, then talk to me about it. That's how communication works. If you don't agree with something I do, then let's talk and find a middle ground so we can work together. Okay? Each one teach one. Right? Some people don't like the blunt approach, but I don't give a fuck anymore. I really don't. So that's why God was like, man, stop wasting your energy on them. If they're not here to help you grow your business and support your business and want to do some fuckery and leave bad reviews and all this other shit, like I saw Rita earlier, it's like, yeah, people are out here leaving bad reviews and shit. Ever since I said I had my business, they got salty. Like, oh my God, the collective got a business. Let's leave bad reviews. And in my mind, I was like, I wish someone left a bad review. I'll slap a bitch. And then I had to remind myself, God, forgive me. I rebuke my negative energies, transfers that just occurred. Because I got to let you guys handle this shit. It's just very frustrating when I see fake people I want to deal with it myself. Right? It's just, I don't like the angels taking care of stuff that I can take care of real quick. I just don't like it. It takes away my pleasure. I really don't get it. I don't like people being sneaky. I don't like people out here using my name, my image, stealing from me and acting like it's okay. And they have a say in my life. I don't care how old you are. If you pop me out your pussy or not, I'll beat your ass. I don't care about it, none of that stuff. I really don't. And it just pisses me off when I see this stuff and people are doing this stuff freely. And I'm like, why are they still living? And I pray to God. I was like, why are these people still living, God? Why did you allow them to do this to me? And I'm like, well, thank you for allowing them to do this to me for me. You know what I mean? Just that's what happens a lot of times when I hear about a lot of these stories and bullshit. I'm like, they gotta die. So I pray. I don't like talking like that at all. And when I know the FBI and everyone's been investigating, I tell them to speed the fucking process up. You got their phones tapped. You see what they're doing. You see them stealing from you. You see the offshore accounts, all this shit. Get my money back. The sooner the better. But guys, like, I already got that covered. So it's just a lot of stuff I'm thinking. I'm like, man, you know, it's just frustrating to put it in God's hands. All right? I mean, that's why the show's called No Filter. I'm not promoting violence at all. That's not a solution, okay? I wasn't raised the best, okay? I don't know why I resort to violence a lot. Maybe because I fought a lot when I was younger, most likely, right? And that's how we resolve shit. If you didn't respect it diplomatically, we put up our hands. It was just one of those things. It's like, you better respect me or whatever. I didn't lead with fear. It's just I'm working through that too. It's just when I find myself getting frustrated, the first thing I want to do is pull out a map and find out where the person was. I want God to bring them in front of my face right away so we can, you know what I mean? Like, that's how my brain thinks a lot. And I love people. But once you get violated in privacy, a lot of that stuff comes out. Confirmation, bitches. So it's tough, but that's why I'm doing these videos now, just to get it off my chest, help someone else out here that may be going through these similar problems. Confirmation, bitches. So the more honest we are, the more honest we are with each other, we can save billions of lives. Because I don't like sounding like a broken record. I mean, I feel a lot better. But at the same time, we just want to snap it. Done. Thanos, you're gone. You did something fucked up. You tried to take my life. You hired hitmen. You did all this stuff. You got to die. I don't even want to give you a chance. Not at all. Like, that's where I'm at with it. But God doesn't operate like that. God has lessons and missions for everyone. Even if we don't understand it, we must let God do God's thing. I must trust God's path. I mean, I understand everything that God is doing, but I still trust God because I'm still here. And every day I see a miracle. I mean, I'm always attracting helpful people. Miracles are coming in my life every day. You know, I just want everyone to be happy. I know I'm asking for too much, hence I get frustrated a lot. You get attacked for nothing. It's just like, man. But we're staying strong, staying faithful. We're not living in the past at all. People like to take your context, and misuse it on purpose so they can put some titles up to get you agitated. It doesn't work. This is us just venting and talking about our frustrations so we can stay happy. We can stay high vibrating. Because we're being transparent and honest. We don't have a reason to lie. Not at all. We just want people to get on board and get with it. Our brain sometimes doesn't realize and understand where all this hate comes from, but then it goes back to the origin. Spiritual warfare. There's different energies out here. It's just what it is for right now. I didn't write the playbook. Just what it is. But it makes more sense so people can see the dichotomy of both worlds. You know what I mean? So we can learn. It's just a learning mechanism. That's all it is. Everyone has a role to play, and they're playing their roles, and I'm very grateful for the roles they played. Confirmation, bitches. So I can find out who I am. I mean, it takes pressure to form a diamond. A lot of us don't want that pressure. Hence, I'm seeing a lot of people just staying stuck where they're at because they don't want that pressure. Hence, they're upset with me. They're like, stop growing. Stop making me feel like I need to change my life. Just stay stuck. That ain't happening. We keep on ascending. Okay, that's just the name of the game. My energy. We're just excited. We're glad we finally made it. Sleeping like a baby, having fun, and just at times we don't want to go to sleep. We're just living the child life. The inner child's out here. We're playing games all night and having a blast, creating and enjoying our peace. But I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys listening to the video. It's going to be a great one. I'm just going to put up this. Talking fast. It's 53:26. I like that. 8-8. I'm just going to look at them. Fucking bastards want to stop my throat. Do it again. I'm just going to load this full video up on YouTube. Let me get some water real quick. Fucking bastards. Attack my goddamn throat. You gotta love it. I'm like, stop talking. We're jealous of you. Please stop, Judd. Attack my throat chakra again. I will ghost dad you. I will drop kick you right in your throat. Okay? People are jealous. Like, come on, I got kids that are fucking looking up to you and appreciating you more than their own father. So we don't like you for that reason. I mean, we got people hating because their own kids love me more than them. And that's sad. I've been calling out people, hey, man, if you got a problem with me, you better talk to me. You better get your kids in the room and talk to them and say, hey, this is what it is, this is what it is. All right, don't be hating on your own family members and shit. That's terrible. Stop creating fake accounts. I told you, idiots. Stop. When you create a fake account, it says, hey, these are the suggested followers who you should follow. Algorithms ain't stupid. They put similar things together. Idiots. That's all out of Love Foundation. It's just the things people are doing because they're just so desperate, they're not thinking clearly. And I'm sitting back in the aerial views like, don't you guys know what the fuck you're doing? But they're just so blinded by, I want the money, I want the benefits that I was supposed to get from you. It's not happening. You would have never got that. Just be yourselves. Go to your bosses. Oh, I gotta say this last thing too. I saw this one gentleman a few days ago talking about, yeah, man, we all watch your videos. We just can't like it because we don't want to get that call. And nobody wants that call. And I was like, what the fuck? Who is out here controlling you guys and telling you what to do? I laughed. I was like, there's people out here that are controlling you guys. I would beat the brakes off of whoever told me not to do something. Do the same. But hey, I don't play with the dark like you guys doing, man. You guys did some deep shit. If you got people telling you, hey, watch Alonzo's videos, but don't like him, and you really not doing it because some other grown person's telling another grown person what to do, that's sad. If you guys got a leash on your neck like that, I do what the fuck I want to do. Period. But I heard that video, it was on Threads. Some gray-haired gentleman in the vehicle was like, yeah, we watch everything we do. We just can't like it. A lot of people love your shit. We just can't like it. We don't want to get that phone call. I shook my head. I was like, yo, I'm glad no one controls me besides G.O.D. That's the only person I fear is God. So I went through my Dante's Inferno and I saw the shit I saw. And oh, baby J's, thank God was there because, whew. Well, we'll continue that another time. I just had to get that, it's 56, 11, if you know, you know. So this was all ordained. Thank you, ancestors, first and foremost, for letting this message get out to my collective that needed to hear this. Thank you, God, for allowing us to actually resonate together, the real ones, and actually heal each other with the knowledge that is needed for us to get through this next leg of the chapter of this journey, so we can unite and bring in this love and frequency properly without the sabotaging, without the cookie cutter reads, without the hating because they just want someone to lash out on because I irritate them, because I show them that anything is possible without the resources or without selling your soul out and without wearing cheetah prints every goddamn day. It's so obvious. You're wearing cheetah, you sold yourself out. It's so fucking stupid. You're not just wearing cheetah because it looks good. It's a trend to pay homage to your handlers, the Eastern Stars and all these Masons and shit. I love you guys. We'll get back to you another times. Enjoy No Filter, daily motivation, think differently, don't just get up, wake up with your boy Zodog. And press start and all that good jazz. Guess who just popped in? All that. So, man, just stay tuned. Go to www.venusvisions8.com and book yourself a consultation and see what we have to offer. If you want to find out how to unlock your inner child and how to be authentic and how to be real and how to connect yourself to the Most High, and not be distracted, and how to see between the lines, and how to read energies and body language, and so much more. And there's so much more. Why don't you book a free consultation with your boy Alonzo and our staff, and we'll take you in the cosmos and show you a perspective that you've never seen in your life. Aerial view shit. Not no 3D level shit. Not no stuck in the matrix shit. Freedom shit. Liberty shit. Where you can smell the bullshit from 3 billion miles away once you get schooled by me. I promise you that. Love you guys. Stay tuned for more of your Zoe. I like that. Take care.